There have been 13 regular RuPaul's Drag Race seasons in America, and this article ranks all the installments and spin-offs. The franchise has expanded with 5 RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars seasons, plus spin-offs in Canada, Thailand, Holland, Spain, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. Fans often compare the many different incarnations of Drag Race, so it's time to rank the shows from worst to best. This list isn't the same as lists from other publications, because it includes Drag Race Thailand, Drag Race Holland, and Canada's Drag Race. As Drag Race Down Under and Drag Race España are still airing, they aren't being ranked. Bear in mind that this is not a ranking of queens. All drag queens, including Shangela, Bob, and Eureka, are incredible. Furthermore, there are no bad seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race and its spin-offs. However, some seasons showcased more charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent than others. To properly rank them, Screen Rant took into consideration how many gags there were, the entertainment value of each challenge, the excitement of the runways, and how memorable the lip-sync performances were. Also considered was how watchable a season was in general, and how well it holds up today. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11 at number 27, we have the worst show. Season 11 did bring us the Sorry, Not Sorry lip sync, which is one of the best of all time. Nina West was also very endearing, and Vanjie was funny, but this season struggled due to a lack of chemistry among the cast. The plotline between Vanjie and Brooklyn Heights was tiresome, and the runways and challenges were consistently disappointing. Remember the subpar snatch game, or the 30 underwhelming looks that fans saw in the ball challenge? RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7 this season is at number 26. During the season, Violet Chachki changed the game with her sickening looks, Ginger Minj brought so much comedy, and we were introduced to Trixie and Katya. The problem with this season was everything else. There was the Shakespeare challenge, the many bad lip syncs, and the way that Pearl was kept until the end, despite acting like she didn't want to be there. There were gorgeous look queens with bland talking heads, and comedy queens who were still at the beginning stages of their Pokémon evolutions. While the snatch game for this season ranks very high against the rest, the season really struggled from a strange mix of personalities. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 5 at number 25, we have All-Stars 5. This season needed to happen so Shea Coulee could get her rightful crown, and it was a joy to have Jujubee back on screen. However, so much of this series was painful. The performance challenges were really hard to watch. When more than one queen eliminates themselves, it is not exactly riveting television. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 1 this season ranks at number 24. Many fans dog on All-Stars 1, but they would rather watch most of these episodes than ever revisit that TMZ challenge from AS5. Many other publications have placed it at dead last on their Drag Race best to worst lists. However, the Untucked for this season is the best of all time, and the cast of characters is unparalleled. The pairing of queens into teams was the obvious blunder of this season. The bottom line is that the Raven and Jujubee lip sync is legendary. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14 this season ranks at number 23. While some feel that this season is one of the series' best due to its scandalous nature, the drama gets exhausting, and takes away from the queens' performances. It does have some of the juiciest drama in Drag Race Herstory, but ultimately ranks lower for it. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 7 this season comes in at number 22. With a cast that fans found underwhelming, this season provided some incredible moments, but ranks lower than other seasons, as it only featured past winners. While fans were excited about the twist, it wound up falling flat, and made them want more. Fans agreed, though, that Jinx Monsoon was the rightful winner of the season. Drag Race Thailand Season 1 at number 21, there is this season, which was solid overall, but never quite found its footing. It was the very first spin-off from the American Drag Race. While the looks were amazing, it took a while for production to figure out the format. Drag Race Thailand Season 2 is mind-blowingly good, so this season was working through some growing pains, which led to something great down the line. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 6 this season sits at number 20. Though this season made history, with Kylie becoming the first transgender winner of Drag Race, it fell flat in other places. It ultimately doesn't rank as high as other seasons. Drag Race Holland Season 1 at number 19, this season had some of the best runway looks in Drag Race franchise Herstory, and the queens were great fun to watch. Unfortunately, the subtitles made a lot of the humor hard to pick up on. It is a great season, but nothing particularly iconic happened. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1 at number 18, we have RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1. This season had a wildly low budget, but so much heart. It started the entire journey. The combination of Ingina's beautiful confession and Chanel's delusion make this season worth rewatching. Also, who could forget Tammy Brown? RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 3 at number 17 is All-Stars 3. Moments of this season were spectacular. Ben de la Creme delivered some of the most incredible drag performances of all time, and Shangela slayed like RuPaul always knew she could. The issues with this season was the production shenanigans. The way the finale went down, it featured a group vote, has always left viewers in a tizzy, and the challenges were really rough. At one point, the queens walked down the runway dressed as soup cans. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2 at number 16 is this season. The second season of the show changed everything. It gave viewers the first Snatch Game, and a much higher production value. Also, Untucked was introduced. Season 2 brought so many dramatic fights and wild characters to the screen, including Morgan McMichaels, Raven, Tatiana, and Mystique Summers. Plus, the reunion episode is spectacular. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 4 this All-Stars incarnation is at number 15, and it had several ups and downs. It was a brilliant mix of reality TV characters, and featured excellent runways and performances, like those from Manila Luzon and Trinity the Tuck. The Drag Race lip-sync battle episode was a stroke of genius, but the last few episodes really hurt this season's credibility with fans. Franchise fans will never, ever forget that Sex and the City sketch, nor the early Manila elimination. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 at number 14 is this season. No fan can deny that the most iconic moment in Drag Race Herstory occurred in the show's finale. Sasha Velour's Rose Petals rocked the world, and became a queer cultural phenomenon. The top four, Sasha, Shea Coulee, Peppermint, and Trinity the Tuck, were one of the strongest groups ever. Plus, the last 6 episodes are a full slay. This season does not rank higher, because it took a long time to reverend up. It was mostly a bit dull, until Valentina didn't know the words. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13 this season is at number 13, and had an unbelievably talented cast. These queens gave us so much joy during the pandemic. The race between Gottmik and Simone was thrilling. The reason this season is not in the top 10 is that it seemed like there were endless episodes. It was stellar when it was grooving, but fatiguing when it was slow. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10 is at number 12, and it changed the way that audiences thought about Instagram queens. Until this season, fans had mostly only seen social media famous queens like Miss Fame, who had never performed live before. This season brought us the Aquaria and Cameron Michaels type of drag, which was popular online, and sickening on the stage. Canada's Drag Race Season 1 this season is at number 11. The looks were self-made, and the personalities were popping. This season had a sensational cast of queens, and made its mark in Drag Race Her Story. Jimbo, Lemon, and Priyanka were amazing talking heads, and the challenges were so much fun. The judges were often bland and mean, but that was the only thing keeping this very fun version of the show from the top 10 of all time. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4 at number 10, we have this season. Sharon Needles and Fi O'Hara changed it all. Every season has a formidable hero, but without a nemesis, this show suffers. These queens knew exactly how to deliver great TV. Latrice Royale was charming, Willem's elimination was shocking, and Dita Ritz served one of the best lip syncs ever. It is not ranked higher on this list because, upon rewatching, some of the less iconic episodes were surprisingly slow. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3 this season is at number 9. Other publications would rank this season lower, but the show has taught the public a lot about drag over the years. Raj's fashionable drag race look is one good reason to re-watch this season. Manila Luzon also brought out a campy aesthetic that was so unique and fun to watch. The real reason this season is excellent is that the queens were asked to make so many outfits for the runway. Plus, Yara Sofia and Shangela were hysterical throughout. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8 now, there is the number 7 season, featuring Bob the Drag Queen. Kim Kai served some of the most incredible pieces that the show has ever seen, and Bob really ate up every moment of the confessionals, challenges, and workroom chatter. This cast was so dynamic, from Chi Chi DeVayne to Thorgy Thor to Naomi Smalls. RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2 this season is at number 8. These queens were so much fun to watch. Bimini and Tace brought viewers the fashion, and Lawrence Chaney brought the comedy. Similar to Season 5, there was no clear front-runner, and that made it thrilling to consume every week. Fans will never stop singing, Bing Bang Bong Ding Dang Dong. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12 now, there is the RuPaul's Drag Race season that earns the number 6 ranking. Season 11 was extremely slow. Afterward, many fans were feeling drag race fatigue, until Heidi N. Closet walked in. One of the funniest and most adorable queens was sandwiched between the originality of Crystal Method, and the grounded nature of Jackie Cox. The cast really made this season such a joy to watch, and the fashion of Gigi Goode and Jada Essence Hall slayed. Drag Race Thailand Season 2 this number 5 pick had the looks. No season can match the sheer number of gag-worthy runway looks that the installment provided. Every single runway was more shocking than the last. When more than one contestant lights themselves on fire during a season, fans have to give it up. This season also gave viewers the first transgender winner of the show. Their final lip sync was riveting. RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 1 this season is at number 4. Baga Chips is stunning, Baga Chips is class. Davina De Campo, The Vivian, and Baga were so strong, and totally entertaining, all season long. The vast majority of these queens were really fun, and extremely dynamic. Their love for each other shone through in such a joyous way. When Blue Hydrangea hugged Cheryl Hole in their lip sync, fans' hearts melted. This season became an instant favorite. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 5 this season is ranked at number 3. Season 5 was the ultimate race, and it was unclear who would win the crown. There were approximately 6 competitors who seemed to have a shot at the top prize, so watching was a thrill. The All-Stars season's winner Jinx was incredible to watch, as were Alaska, Roxy, Detox, Alyssa, and Coco. They all had such unique styles of drag, and such a deep drive to win. This season felt like anyone's game, and every single episode was exciting. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6 at number 2, there is this season. It was an Adore Delano charisma platter. Also, Bianca Del Rio's Talking Heads, Ben de la Cream's Snatch Game, and Courtney Act's Runways impressed. This season really had it all. No regular Drag Race season has even come close. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 2 here is the number 1 pick, and the best season. Any true fan of the show knows that this is an unbeatable season of TV. So many fan favorites were able to return to the competition, and viewers got to see them in top form. Alaska's expert drag performances were riveting. Detox stomped the runway in a fierce look every week, and Katya was inspirational and hilarious. This season also has the greatest lip sync of all time, Tatiana vs. Alyssa. The level of drag, and the incredible personalities, make this the all-time greatest season of RuPaul's Drag Race.
All over the time flock with my lady, please lead to my soul in my soul.